All right, Drew, what is this truck and what's going on with it?
So we've got a 2020 F-150, 2.7 with the 10R80. Currently having a really gnarly transmission shudder. Like over 2,500 RPM, the truck violently shakes. Hooked it up to 4Scan, and everything that it's showing is slipped from the torque converter. So yeah, we're gonna try and drop this thing down. You're supposed to rebuild these transmissions if you pull them because of other issues that they have, but I'm too broke for that. So we're gonna try and do the cheap route, which still 300 plus 150 in fluid, but we're gonna try and make it happen. We're gonna ignore the terrible rust at the back and look how nice the 2020 is in the front.
So this was a full service truck, so some of it got rusted out in the back, but we're working on replacing some of that. Today we will just do the torque converter and see if that fixes the issue. If not, I guess we will do this job all over again and rebuild the transmission. So we have it up in the air, and the first thing we will do is, I think, remove the exhaust. This is the driver's side turbo. You want some power tools?
Yeah, probably.
This is the passenger side. It's a lot harder to get to these bolts because they're more at a, I don't know, parallel to the ground, so that you can't really get a power tool on them, but we're working at it.
I just don't know if I should be doing this much force.
Doesn't sound very good. I will work on the drive shaft while he struggles with the exhaust. That's pretty tight.
We might be able to get away with just taking the front part off. That's not in the rust zone.
That's the first bolt ever that this has not been able to get off. It's a full battery. It's on level 3.
Yeah, it's not a great sign.
We are going to try to take the drive shaft off the front and see if it splits in the middle because I can't get the bolts off of the rear. Oh, that's what it's supposed to do. Try to wedge something in there.
Do that. I did also bring my big rubber mallet where you could like really hit it. I like how there's a big thing on it that says scrap if dropped.
Scrap if dropped. Can probably just do that, right? I thought you meant on the fucking hammer scrap if dropped. I was like, why would I scrap the hammer if I drop it?
Yeah, no, it literally has a tag that's...
Oh, yeah. I mean, that makes more sense than it on the hammer. We have lowered down this oil cooler, but it's not giving us enough room because it's hitting the sway bar. I think we are going to try and remove the sway bar. That'll let this dangle down and we can lower the transmission out.
It's 14. My life. It's 15. That's so nice. Holy, where'd you get this? Terrible.
Yeah, it's good enough.
I guess I could have reached this from the backside. It is really weird. The starter is holding heat, and the truck's been off for an hour now. It never overheats, so this could be a thing. And Always just make your life easier. Put your bolts back in. Oh, that's different than the 3.5. The 3.5 has an access hole with like a little rubber grommet holding it to be able to take off the flywheel nuts. Weird. It's on this side. Those top bolts are gonna be a bit of an issue.
We are now removing the cross member here. We have the transmission supported.
It's a heck of a washer. Way before.
Next up will be the torque converter bolts, which are out there. So I'm just going to spin around the engine while we get each one of those out.
So right there.
Now transmission bolts.
And I can try and
I can see one of them.
maybe put a wrench on the end of that. Oh, damn. I think that furthest up one, yeah, I think I broke it free. And then there's the 2 or 3 reverse facing ones. The crustiest bolt out of all of them.
I think we now have all the bolts out, and we should be able to pull this back away from the truck. We got it strapped down too, right here. Look at that beautiful artwork.
Ow.
Okay. Come down a little bit.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Yep. I think we're. Are we connected?
No, we're just stuck on it.
Set those. Oh, damn.
That wasn't horrible. How long did that take? 2 hours?
Yeah, give or take. 0.75. Yeah, 0.75.
It was a good idea to put that there.
What? And that fluid is dark.
Yeah, it's pretty dark, and that torque converter is still very hot, and it's been at least 2 hours.
I don't think it's supposed to do that.
This is the old one. This is the new one. Feels about the same play in that. There you go.
Nice.
How full are you trying to get it?
I mean, you're only supposed to like halfway fill it, but there's nothing online that I could find about
How much?
it.
Yeah, just hold it.
It's definitely not in all the way.
There we go.
We're touching at the bottom, but not at the top.
pull jacks under the back here to
That
tilt
might,
it up?
yeah, that might help because like the nut or the stud from the torque converter is popping through just ever so slightly, but because it's thicker of a gap at the top. What? Hot damn.
Is that making it better?
Now. Dude, the top of my head is just gonna almost want one of those Milwaukee padded. They have padded hats.
Oh.
It's like a in between of a hard hat and a regular hat. And I'm kind of thinking about it now. We probably should have put all of them on and then gone and torqued them.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Keep coming. Good.
We're just torquing down the bell housing bolts now. We got all of them installed.
Okay, so those are all torqued. Yeah, I think it just clipped.
The exhaust is going back in next. That stuff on, got the exhaust all back on, cross member, transmission mount. Pretty much just need to put the drive shaft back on and this oil cooler.
Nice.
I think we're done, and that took 4 hours?
I got here at 10:30. We didn't really start until 11:30. That guy only got his trans out in 5 hours.
It took us 5 hours, but we took a break. And
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. We like chilled for like 45 minutes.
so we're checking the transmission fluid, and it currently shows that it definitely needs some added. So it needs to be pumped into that little port up on the transmission, either with a hand pump, or I have something that attaches to a drill so we can pump some in there. So this drill goes onto the pump, which goes into the quart, and then this will go into the transmission hole here. Alright, just a moment of truth. Did that fix it?
So typically get up to like your highway speed, let it settle in, and then maybe?
Did it not do it there?
No, it didn't. Nope. I couldn't do this before.
So it's better than it was?
Yeah, it doesn't do it at all. Like, dude, it used to just like the whole truck violently shaking.
Like you'd know, like I'd know if it was happening.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fixed.
It would have definitely done it there.
Dude, going up a hill with cruise control on was like I had to get off cruise control, then like lightly ease into the gas.